welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Momshie.
Christie.
And as promised, in today's video, I'm going to have a very special guest. He will be talking about some helpful tips in ESL teaching, and he is my husband, Dad.
Yeah.
Hello mga Ka-Mamsh. Today we'll be talking about ESL. So what is ESL? It stands for English as a Secondary Language. So for us, yung primary language natin is yung Tagalog or yung Filipino. So of course, English will be the secondary language that we're going to more or less master it. And just a few tips or takeaways so that we will be able to be more exposed on the English language is that if in Tagalog we have sa panatang makabayan, sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa, we're going to apply it in English, in thought, in words, and in deeds. Siyempre naman, mag-isip tayo. So, think in English, speak in English, and then do in English. So, whatever that is you're thinking about, make sure it is English. And of course, by speaking in English, you're going to communicate to your loved ones, or the best way to communicate English will be with your kids. Okay? And do not be intimidated of Filipinos that are already good in speaking in English, because we do not know, it may have taken them a while in order for them to become fluent in English as well. So if you have doubts, if you have encountered new words that you are unfamiliar with, you can check online. There are a few resources that I'll be sharing also in order for us to improve in our English grammar, or should I say on how we speak in English. Online we have the dictionary.com, we have the Merriam-Webster dictionary, and we also have thesaurus. Thesaurus mostly being used with synonyms and antonyms. So and also in doing in English. So whatever you're doing, make sure it is involved. English is involved. Whether if it's reading books or watching movies, make sure it is in English and try to understand the entire story. And in that way, if we constantly practice or constantly do everything in English, and in the long run, we'll be able to be fluent enough. And then when we become an online tutor in ESL, it is a tutor because we're not exactly teaching them the entire English language. So it is a collective knowledge or lessons that the individual will be learning. And of course, ESL is offered to non-native English speakers for their country as well. Okay, and then of course we need to prepare ourselves in order for us to perform well. And in this regard, we will be able to boost our confidence because we're prepared with our daily lessons. And what else? So in these trying times, ESL would be the best alternative or career kasi bawal lumabas. Tutor, and then with the students that you'll be handling, may it be a Chinese individual or a Japanese individual. So the best way for you to be relatable to them is that you always remember to apply KISS. Okay, KISS. Keep it short and simple. Do not use flowery words or words that are hard for them to understand or hard to comprehend. So just use simple terms. Remember, they are also learning English, so not all of them are experts in English. So you don't have to be intimidated by your students. Okay, be perhaps a page or a knowledge ahead with them. Okay, be prepared always, whatever topics that you are planning to discuss. And of course, there might be times wherein your students will not pick any lessons. They just want a free conversation. So, in order for us to prepare ourselves with a free conversation, of course, you need to learn their culture, what they are good at, especially if you're students who are Chinese. So one way to get by or to prepare ourselves is to talk to them about movies or like martial artists. We have very popular martial artists. We have Jackie Chan or Jet Li. And in the Japanese aspect, we have Japanese animes. So try to watch these cartoons that are in Japanese and then try to watch them how it was being made. Yung Japanese dub, wag yung Tagalog dub. Of course, you won't be able to understand the anime if you don't have the subtitles at the bottom. So, learn and you can engage with them, whatever topics you would like to discuss. And of course, the more that you are relatable to them or the more that they can relate to you, in that way, they'll be able to book their lessons with you. They will choose you because you are a person that can relate to them and be relatable. So, yun lang. Tapos, of course, you have the passion and the commitment to teach these non-native English speakers. So, again, how to prepare. So, practice in everything in English. So, think, speak, and do in English. And then prepare in order for you to perform well. This will boost our confidence. And keep in mind that these individuals are not experts. You are. So that is the reason behind why they come to you or to us to learn English. And once again, before I end, keep it short and simple. Use terms that are not hard to understand. And of course, we need to practice also speaking in English because this will help us enunciate words. Anong ibig sabihin ng enunciate? So, speak clearly, speak slowly, or speak in their pace. So, pacing, importante yon kasi Yung pacing, ibig sabihin nun is the speed that you're talking. So, some of us, especially when we become nervous, we tend to talk fast. So, talk slowly. Do not eat your words and make sure they understand you. And then that's it. So, once again, this has been Dada Jeb. And if you like this video, thumbs up. And if you have future suggestions for Momshie Christie to create, you can place it as well in the comment section. And if you find this video helpful, you can share it with your friends or family. Okay, spread the love, not the virus. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.
That's it, guys, in today's video. Hope you've learned something from him. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified if I will upload new
I will
videos.
help you.
Please like this video.
I will help you.
See you in my next one. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Please do not forget to subscribe. Bye.